This is a term, a charting term about rashes that practitioners and students often get confused. Often we see the word annular and we think just round. So a lot of people will chart annular when they're simply just meaning that, when they're thinking that it just means that it's just a round rash. In this case, we would obviously say round rash or coin shape, things like that. But an annular lesion, what this actually is when there is it's basically a ring shaped and then with central clearing. Ringworm is a great example of this. So the central clearing is really key to that. Let me show you something that I think a lot of people get confused is target lesions. This is different. We would call this a target. We would document this as a target lesion because it has 3 concentric color zones. So let's look at erythema multiforme. You can see the outer rings on any one of them if you look, and let me show you real quick here. So you see that kind of outer ring that's kind of darker red, and then there's the next basically ring is kind of lighter, and then in the very middle there is that dark red. So that would be considered a targetoid lesion, and it's got that 3 concentric color zones. There is also an iris lesion that represents an early target lesion and has 2 parts. So sometimes you may not necessarily always see exactly this description. And also here's another example of a targetoid lesion in Finkelstein vasculitis. So you can kind of see on this one even here why we wouldn't want to put annular, because there's no central clearing.